Hello guys. Happy Sunday. So good to see so many of you on. I just saw Linda Safranco. You're here with watching along with your daughter from Delaware. How sweet. Awesome. I hope you guys have a wonderful visit. So, hope you guys had a great week. Oh, it's been a busy one. busy. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Good to see so many of y'all on. Get my screen situated over here so I can see both comments. Streaming on my YouTube channel and also on my Sandy McTeer Designs Facebook page. So whatever platform you're on, I hope they cooperate today. Well, good vibes, good thoughts, right? So hi Lori, hi Denise, hi Ann and Sue and Monty and Donna. All of y'all over on YouTube too. So the very first person I saw comment on hi Robin on YouTube was Beverly, and on Facebook Denise. So y'all private message me what e-packet you'd like, and I will get that free e-packet off to you after the live today. So again, I'll hold that up. Beverly over on YouTube and Denise on Facebook. Again, let me know what free e-packet you'd like, and I will get that sent off to you. So, you know how it is when you're gone, and then you come back and like all the work is still there. So, thankfully it's work that I love, and it's just been busy. So I was a little MIA during the week in my membership group, on my Facebook page, on social media, period. Because as y'all know, it's kind of like a black hole, right? You get on and then you're on, and then an hour goes by and it's forever. So I limited myself this past week to just a little bit of time to get on and say hi and post a couple things. But hi Karen, hi Brenda, and Janice from East Tennessee. Let's see, what did I see there? Just finished the summer teacups piece. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I am in love. I think of all three so far, this one's my favorite. And if you've not seen the other two, we had our spring tea, stacked teacups, and then the summer tea, and then fall. But it just sounded weird when I typed it out and I thought, okay, I'll put fall tea. It just sounded weird. So I did autumn. You could always do fall if you want to. But I love the color palette in this, and it really is super simple to paint. All three backgrounds done exactly the same way. So I'm not going to go over how to do the background because you can watch that on, almost fell out of my lap. You can watch that on my YouTube channel or even on my Sandy McTeer Designs Facebook page. Go back and see how I did the background. All right. Hello, Ann. Hi, Charlene. Good to see you guys on. Get that back there before I drop them. Hi, Melinda and Melissa. Wow, guys, so many of you on. I love tea and teacups. Me too, Christine. Me too. I love hot tea. Not a big cold tea drinker like sweet tea. To me, it just does not taste good. And my poor husband loves tea, but I don't make it because I don't drink it. So, and he doesn't either. He'll get it from McDonald's or somewhere else. But, anywho's, all right, it's 3:03. We're going to give a couple more minutes for everyone to hop on, and then we'll get started announcing the winners for the giveaways from last week. I put them in the wheel, and the names that popped up. I wish I could do that while I'm live, but it's just me. So, thanks, Madeline. You should have seen I had it up, then I had it down, then I had it in a clip, and then I put it down, and then I had it in a ponytail, and I thought, oh my gosh, just brush it and go. So that's what I did. So thanks. Alrighty, guys. So the one thing I posted it on the live that I did last week, but I wanted to pop it up because I got the wrong link. My glasses don't work, or maybe it's my eyes that don't work. So last week I was telling you guys about the Society of Decorative Painters. If you weren't familiar with them, well, I had the link spelled wrong. Thank you, Sue, for letting me know. I appreciate it. So anyway, I corrected it. hopefully, yes. But if you're looking for a painting chapter near you, Society of Decorative Painters, you can go to that link right there. Okay, that's the right one. So I love tea. I drink chamomile tea, and yes, I love chamomile tea at night. So this new one I started drinking is a lavender, chamomile, and honey. We do sweet tea or lemonade. Yes, I'm intrigued by the knit stitch stencil you used on the teacups. I've never seen that before and love it. Right, Lisa? It is amazing. And it is in the M square line that I have with Tracy Moreau. And you can find, again, that's Tracy Moreau's website, and mine is, I don't know, right there. And there's a discount code. Anyway, there are four different knit, knit stitch and knit purl. Anyway, there's four different ones in that series, and I've been itching to use it, and this was perfect. I thought this is exactly what it needs to go on. So love the way it turned out, because at first I did a different stencil and I wasn't digging it. In fact, do I have, no, I don't have it, because I painted over it. But it just, I don't know, it just didn't go. It didn't look very good. So let's take that off. Alrighty. Hello, Sussy. What a beautiful name, from Denmark. Yes, I love hot tea. And, you know, even if it's doesn't have honey in it, sometimes I'll just put like a little teaspoon of honey just to give it a little sweetness. Anywho, all right, it's 3:06. Let's get started. We're going to take care of some, let's go the whole time. We will do our giveaways from last week, and then the giveaways that I have for this week. All you have to do is like, comment, share. On Facebook, there are we already stuttering on Facebook? I hope not. Ay. Okay, I'm not going to look at that because the replay will be fine. But let's come right down here. Hi, Lori Skippington from Massachusetts. All right, let's move that out of the way. Okay, so I have the giveaways, and I have to tell you, I laughed out loud when this one popped up, because she's going to laugh if she's watching, as my good friend. And so the Welcome to Our Home packet that I taught at SDP's convention, and the stencil that goes with it, Chris Hoy made that for me. Anyway, the winner of that, Barb Perkle. When I saw your name pop up, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, that's hilarious. So, because she helped me prep some of the surfaces. So anyway, so Barb, I will get that to you hopefully this week. And then we had some stamps. So I had the entomology and the ledger script, and the winner of those, Stephanie Hudson Hauser. So Stephanie, I have your information, and I will get that off to you. Okay, that's good to hear that it's fine there, only one pause. And then if you saw last week's live, I have this silicone mat that DecoArt created, and they gave it to everybody in the SDP class that I taught, the special event for DecoArt. And hello, it does attract hair. Anyway, so it's a little silicone mat, and this one's mine. But this one is brand new, wrapped. And then the 3 Stencil Pro brushes, my favorite Dynasty Stencil Pro brushes. And the winner of that is Sharita Roberts. So Sharita, I will get this mailed off to you. I'm going to move that to the side. I also have your information, Sharita, so no need to send it. And then let's do giveaways for this week. And I will announce the winner on my next live, which is going to be on the 4th of September. Okay, so I have a set of M square stencils. So kind of like mermaid scales, polka dots, and buffalo check. All right. So all you have to do is like, comment, and share. And then I have a couple of Stampendous stamps. This one is Slim Vintage Post, and I love this one, this butterfly with flowers on it. So second winner for those. And then we can't have a giveaway without having some of my favorite brushes. The Dynasty brushes, so the 1-inch encaustic oval wax brush, the 1/2-inch, I have the flat top mop, and the IPC small point blend. So another winner for those. And again, like, comment, share. That's all you have to do to enter, okay? I did get some Happy Mail, so let me show you my Happy Mail. I had a stash from my friend Tracy Moreau, and she sent these super cool like postage stamp stickers and a cute little keychain. Love that. Some Tombow mono drawing pens. Cannot wait to try those. And then some amazing surfaces, but let's get back to, so she sent these. They're like little die cut plastic dragonfly wings. Cannot wait to play with those. I can see them using them in my journal. And then some paper. I believe that's little sheets of paper. And then this one that has a whole bunch of different script. Like pages from a book or something. So let's move that out of the way. Oops. Alrighty. And then the surfaces. Oh, there was another one. Hello. Love this one too. So it looks like they're on tissue paper and all the different greenery leaves, things like that. So super, super cool. Then I got some surfaces. I know these are so pretty. So this is Southern Ridge Trading Company. They are at chipboard.ca. Chipboard.ca. Anyway, look how cool this one is. The piece comes out. So you can use that surface if you want. You can do it like this and have a framed piece. Or you can put that in there. I think that's super fun. And then this one as well has the oval that comes. Now this one unfortunately broke in the mail. But you can use it just like this. And, you know, pop that piece into it if you want, okay? And then these other super cool, same thing. They remind me of Sheila Landry's beautiful framed pieces that I do have. Let me get it right here. Because I did some ornaments on Sheila Landry's. Let me see if I have that. I know I do, but where is it? Right there. Sheila Landry has these and love them. I love how that frame part, you know, pushes, the center pushes right back into the frame. But I did these for Painting World magazine. So 3 different poinsettias. And I think that's going to be in the October issue. But these are super cool. And different directions. So landscape, portrait mode, and then just a blank. And then super cute. If you didn't see, Tracy has a live coming up. Well, not a live, it's a recording. Next Saturday. Using this really cute little paddle. So have some ideas for those. Thank you for the Happy Mail, Tracy. I will move all that out of the way and let's get started. Hello. Okay. So like I mentioned, I did the background exactly the same way for all 3 of my stacked teacup pieces. And the stencils I used, so let's come up here and right there is the surface I'm using is from Cover Distributing, cdwood.com. And that's the item number right there on this scallop dome plaque, which I love this, the shape, the size, everything. Just love it. And then again, the background same. I have this stencil. Let me put it on there. This is a collage stencil, also from cdwood.com. I believe it's Brocade. And I used that in the background here and there, just like I did on the spring and the summer. Chris Avola, thank you so much for putting the links. I greatly appreciate that. And then I put in the e-packet, and for all y'all that bought it, thank you so much. They've all been sent, and so I greatly appreciate that. It certainly keeps me being able to do what I love. So the reason I put this as optional is I gave the line drawing and the design in the packet. Am I on to you? No, I am on. Hi, Sylvia. I see you. Anyway, I gave line drawing for the leaves, but you can also use the maple leaf stencil, which makes it so much easier. Okay, and we'll do that. And then this knit stencil, I want to say it's M277. And so I'm going to show you how to do that on this one. I went ahead and jump started just a little bit so that we're not here, you know, for hours. But let's get started. So we need a dry paper towel. Get that. And a small stencil brush. So I'm going to use my 3/8 Stencil Pro by Dynasty. I'm going to load that up. Let's get everything out of the way here. I'm going to load that up, wipe almost all of it off. Okay. And let's get the right color out, Sandy. So I'm using for the knit stencil, Poetic Plum. Love this color. Originally I had painted, because this is the third, you know, as you're designing and painting and things change, I had the teacups painted completely solid with Poetic Plum. It's a beautiful color, but it just took it a little dark. And I wanted it just to, I don't know, I just love the lightness of this. So let's get that off. All right, now into Poetic Plum, wipe that off. Load it up, swirl it around. You want to wipe almost all the paint off. You're going to think, I don't have anything on there. You do, believe me. Now for this one, I slightly turned the stencil. This one, I'm going to do it more upright. But you have things around that we don't want to get paint on, right? So you have a couple of options. You can take your line drawing and you can cut around that cup, lay it down so that there's paper all the way around. I mean, that's a little time consuming, but so is this. Just tape it off with a little painter's tape. And I got this blue painter's tape thinner on Amazon. So I ordered like a little pinstripe one, and then I think that's like half the size of a regular, but I could not find it in the store. Had been looking forever. All right, so I'm going to do the cup first. And you could use the smaller, you could use Post-it notes, whatever, to, you know, to protect where you don't want it to go. The other thing you could do is you could do a, like paint a layer of matte medium. And that way, if it goes over, you can always wipe it off easier because you have that barrier between the paint. Okay, let's get a little more. And that's another reason why I did that one, because I thought I'm gonna sit here for an hour taping things while you guys are watching. Okay, I can see a little yellow, but we'll try and stay out of that area. Okay, so see, it blocked that off. All right, let me zoom in just a touch. Okay. And thank you, Jacqueline. I love the pumpkin in there. It's sweet. I was gonna do like a little twig of berries down here to go with, and I thought, no, it's just too much. Sometimes you gotta edit. All right, so I'm gonna lay that in place. You do wanna make sure that your tape is flat and flush. I don't have a lot of paint on my brush, so even if it goes over slightly, it's not going to be too dark. Okay, so meaning if it goes onto the tape, it's not going to hurt anything. Soft circular motion, counterclockwise, clockwise. That just picks up any residue paint that's being built up going one direction. And then I'll show you, because this is looking a little dark, a little bit darker than, oh, not really. Actually, it looks good. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I did want to do the saucer separate. So I'm going to leave, we'll take that one up. We're going to leave this one down for now. And then come back here. I got to see it. Sorry if my top of my head's in the camera. All right, so let's put it down. Get a little piece here. The thinner tape is much easier to manipulate and kind of move. Let's go there. You could use Scotch tape. Like I said, Post-it notes work great. Alrighty, now I want to take that one up, because I don't want the cup to be ruined. So we'll go there and there. I almost did both, and prior to, and I thought, no, I really want to show you, especially with the saucer, how to do this. Now, I didn't want to just go straight on, so I kind of turned it slightly. Let's get that off. So I just turned it slightly. Soft circular motion, counterclockwise, clockwise. And then I need to scooch that over, and I need to turn it this way. I just felt straight down. It just would have, it would have made the saucer just look a little off shape-wise. So there we go. Okay. Hi, Liz. Good to see you on. Hi, Debbie. No apology necessary. Glad you're here. Aw, thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Oh, Deb, thanks. Y'all are sweet. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yes. Judy Thacker just said, Creative Arts Lifestyle has stretchy painter's tape in various sizes. Yes, they do. All right, so let's come up to our gold cup. And I put all that into many pieces. So we're going to get out some more tape, just, again, to help ourselves out. Not get on other areas. Now this one we're going to do with warm white. So if we go into the background, it's okay, because our background has that warm white in it with the stenciled piece. Okay, go there. And then our final little. Okay, just get it as close as you can. Alrighty. Now I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go to a clean 3/8 stencil. Now, if you only have one 3/8 stencil brush and you want to use it, you can take hand sanitizer and swirl it around, get that paint out, wipe it off really good, swirl it around again, wipe it off really good. That hand sanitizer is going to evaporate, and you're going to be able to move on to your next color instead of washing it and having it full of water. Okay, so let's get that up. All right. So in my other 3/8 stencil brush, I'm going to pick up some warm white, swirl that around, wipe almost all of it off. And again, you want to wipe in a dry area on your paper towel. We don't want any water. And I used the quatrefoil pattern here on the cup. And instead of doing it long ways, I thought it was going to look really cute, and it did. So I was happy with it. Okay, so we'll just get that about there. Again, soft circular motion, counterclockwise, clockwise. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. And if I miss a comment because my head is down painting, I will come back and answer anything that, that I have missed. All right. So let's put that down because there was a section right there. Did not go. All right, so let's get this tape up. You could do the same thing when you're floating that color on if you're afraid you're going to float it and mess up, you know, the other side of your cup. I just go back with a liner and fix it up with color. So there is the gold cup. Now, let me backtrack. Everything was base coated with warm white. So my leaves, my pumpkin, the stem, the words, the cups, all done with warm white. This has 2 coats. This has 1 good coat because I then base coated it with sunset gold. This color is absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love. It's a new 2022 color. Hi, Sandy Greco. Hi, Ellie. So sunset gold, beautiful. And so that's, I base coated the cup with sunset gold. I base coated the pumpkin with tangerine. And the stem and the twigs that I started were asphaltum with a little touch of Payne's Gray. Okay, and the background color is bleach sand. I think in both packets I put, you can also use oyster beige if you wanted to. Both are pretty. I used bleach sand. Okay, so let's start on these up here. So on the pumpkin, I'm going to use Tiger Lily. Again, this is a new 2022 color, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. If you're looking for the colors, Chris Hoy has them there, cdwood.com. Let me see, many places in Canada. If you're in Canada, I know that Country Bear has them. I think that's where Sheila Landry said she got hers. Again, another stateside distributor, Maureen Baker, if you want to find them. I believe she has them on her website as well. Gorgeous color. So I did a coat of warm white, and then I did 2 coats of tangerine. And let's zoom in just a touch and get more of that pumpkin. Okay. And then a 3/8 angle or a 1/2 inch angle, whichever floats your boat. Let me, hello, I have every size but a 3/8. There. There's one. Okay, so I'm going to get that wet. Just a little bit of water. You want this to move, and if it doesn't move, you're just not going to have that really pretty float of color. So I'm going to get a little bit of water on the toe of that angle brush only. I'll pick up some of that Tiger Lily. And so see how I'm working it in just on that toe, both sides. And then we're going to float that color right down those sections. Now, I intensified it with a little bit of asphaltum. Okay, so you can put that float on, and then if you want to soften it at all, you know, just a little soft brush, soft mop, to kind of soften that on the edge. Your brush is flat as it's laying on that color. Okay, and my brush is not the best. This one is splitting. Okay. Now back here, I've got a couple little sections. I'm just going to hold it, probably be easier. So I have one right there, and then a little one right there. They're very close to each other, right there. Okay. Right beside that line, and then right beside that line. And again, we'll just lay that down, softly mop it. Now let's intensify that a little bit. So a little bit of asphaltum. Thank you, Molly Ann, for putting that link. Greatly appreciate that. So a little bit of asphaltum. Again, kind of work that in. And you're just going to go right over where I put that tiger lily. Okay, a little bit more moisture. Work that in. And just kind of lay it in, float that on. So much easier to float with an angle brush, but if you don't have one, you can just load the corner of a flat. Okay, it's about having that just one side of your brush loaded with paint, and with it flat, it's going to float that color on, but then bleed, which gives you a really pretty natural shadow. Oh, that one I went right over. That would be painting flat, and we'll fix that up. Okay, a little bit back there, a little bit there. Okay, so now I'm just going to come in where I went over that line with that shading, just a little bit of tangerine. Let me hold it up. There we go. Because I'm going to dry brush there as well. A little bit there. Okay, so let's just dry that real quick. All right. Thank you, Diana. Hi, Marlene. Okay, so on my the toe of that angle brush again, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that tiger lily, just a little water, and then a little asphaltum. And the reason I did that was I wanted some of that same orangey color that I put in those sections to be along the bottom. So I'm just going to float that right above that cup and at the base of that pumpkin. Okay, now I'm going to mop that just to soften it. And that is what I call wimpy floating. So I'm going to switch to a 1/2 inch angle and actually float that a little bit more intense. We want that pumpkin to look like it's sitting in that cup. So a little bit of asphaltum, a little bit of tiger lily first, then asphaltum. And just turn it, keep my hand out of the way. There we go. Much better, Sandy. Okay. Now let's go to a dry brush. So Mezzaluna brush, small, medium, whatever you have, or a flat brush if you don't have a Mezzaluna. You can use a flat and then just wipe off almost all the paint, but this is my favorite. I'm going to pick up a little bright yellow. Well, hello, that's a lot. And let me show you my little bit. Put way too much. And a little titanium white. Okay. And then same thing like when you're stenciling, you want to load up your brush and then wipe almost all of it off. She does, doesn't she, Renee? Alrighty. So a little bit of yellow. I'm going to wipe it off on my paper towel. A little bit of white. Wipe it off on my paper towel. And then I'm just going to dry brush right in the center of this section, mostly at the top and down. Okay, it's just going to add beautiful texture. Highlight for our pumpkin, a little bit back there. You know, I wouldn't do any down here, and I'm doing a small circular motion because that's going to help keep you from getting lines. It's going to help you avoid getting lines, I should say. So that yellow just brightens it up, doesn't it? But then we want to pick up just white. And so since I have yellow in there still, I'm going to pick up a little more white. Wipe it off. Pick up more white. Wipe it off. Now I have more white. And I'm just going to lightly dust that dry brush right on. If you get it too bright, all you have to do is paint a wash of tangerine right over it. And if you want to make it more orangey, you can do that tiger lily. And if you want to make it more yellow, you can do a wash of that bright yellow. Okay, so I have that going down to about right there. So on these mezzalunas, there's like a chisel edge you can use. I'm going to load with yellow and white again, just to brighten up right there. There we go. Okay. On the stem, I did the same thing. To help yourself with some placement, I'm going to use a flat brush. Why does it look like I'm paused? Huh. It is frozen. What the heck? Okay. Well, I'm going to start and we're going to do part 2.